tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy, cuddly toy, my up, my down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about him. He's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or whether we're talking sun to sun, 'cause he's my best friend. Yeah, he's my best friend. La la, ba la la la, yeah, ba la la la, ba la la la, yeah.
Well, howdy. Well, howdy.
Oh, Johnny, it's Tuesday night with Two-Sided Podcast on a fucking Tuesday. We're drinking and smoking and cussing and joking in this big old fucking white void. Come on, John, you know the rest of the words. Tuesdays with John L. Peacock and my boy fucking Pete, yeah. Come on, John. Apparently you haven't been pre-gaming as hard as I have.
No, you're right. Actually, I meant to do that. You know, pregame and all.
Yeah. Murder by pirates. That's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We are here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond. Ain't that right, John?
That's right, my friend. That's right. And now let's do a communal shot to get on the same page and pop those packets and start the show.
That's right, folks. Raise your glasses and lower your expectations. We're about to start the goddamn show. Bink, bink, bink.
Look out. Ready for you.
Perfect. Oof, God, okay.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going, guys?
That's my ninja right there. It's my ninja.
Welcome everybody to the Two-Sided Podcast. We're live right now with John L. Peacock. Is that my boy Pete? You're goddamn right. That's my boy Pete. You guys, happy Tuesday night. And Tuesday night is the best night of the week because you have one side and you also have another side. So that makes two sides because I went to school in California, so I can get that. Guys, what a great motherfucking night in South Florida. The Florida Panthers are lifting up Lord Stanley's Cup for the second year in a row. You guys have a great motherfucking night right here. Hold stereo.
Hell yeah.
Ready? Oh.
Gotta wait for the other shoe to drop. I come in too hot. I'm like, and, oh, yeah. Stereo, radio. What up, Greg? Good to see you, brother. Hell yeah. Go fucking Florida.
Good evening, everybody. John.
What's up?
Gregorio. Myself.
Hello, self.
That was lame. Anyways, look at your beautiful faces.
I'm here. Hold on. Let me.
He's got to put down that bounty.
Hey, how you doing?
Get his shit together. Focus back,
Focus.
man.
Focus, that's what I said. Focus.
Well, hey, great to hear from all of you. Our foundation is definitely in the house, bright and early. I mean, only from you. The rest of you are on pretty late.
Right, but I would say on time. Like punctual. I think punctual is the word.
Yeah. They're all punctual. But
Not early,
it's
but
not early, right? Yeah, it's accurate. So, howdy.
No time like the present.
I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And you're listening to Two-Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
Yeah, John, the me and the you, okay? The right and the wrong, the yes and the no, the give and the take, the push and the pull, the yin and the yang, the ebb and the flow, the pad and the tie, the Kate and the alley, the Tonto, the Lone Ranger, the Fred, the Barney, the He-Man, the Skeletor, the Cringer, and the Battle Cat, John! Fucking Battle Cat! Just saying. There's two sides to every Schwartz. Speaking of which, did you see they're coming out with Spaceballs 2?
I actually did. Funny enough, I saw that today.
Look at you. Look at you. Current events on movies. I like that, John. I like it when you get your shit together and keep your finger on the pulse of things.
Yeah. I mean, half the cast is no longer with us, so it'll be a very different Spaceballs.
Well,
Also, it's
I
not
mean,
the 80s.
they're with us. They've always been inside us, John.
Especially Pizza the Hut.
Right? 100%. Oh, pizza will send out for you.
My boy Pete, as I always like to do, I like to start each episode with a general check-in. My boy Pete, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good, John. I just have come back from 2 giant long trips. I just came back from Tennessee on Sunday, which is great, man. Fucking Tennessee. I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty good place. Hot as shit. Not as bad as Florida. A lot more camouflage. Lot more camouflage. Lot better accents. Fucking brisket and pudding everywhere. Fucking every gas station, like, you want some pudding? I'm like, there's fucking multiple kinds. Like, what the fuck is this? It's ridiculous. It's great. I went to a Buc-ee's truck stop, John. Have you ever heard of a Buc-ee's?
I've heard of it.
Gas station, something. It's a small city. It's a small city with all of the things you'd want from a gas station truck stop, but on a global level, John. It has over 100 gas pumps, but all not trucks. It's not for trucks. It's for cars. It's all whatever. They have 2 giant loading docks where you pull, like Walmart, the back for loading 18-wheelers full of shit into their store for merchandise. John, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
Is it multiple buildings, or is it just like a big warehouse of a gas station?
It's one giant building. It's one. Wow. It's like as big as a small Walmart. Okay, maybe not that big. It's as big as a. It's as big as a. It's as big as a CVS.
Okay. Or like a Safeway.
Actually, no.
A Safe House.
Yeah, it's as big as a safe house.
Yeah.
It's as big as a halfway house for safety dances. Safety dance. It's amazing, John. Yeah. I got a bunch of shit there. Yeah. They had full-on onesies, beaver onesies with like a little belly shirt and a tail for $25. Bet your fucking ass I'm going to spend $150 on onesies. I'm not an idiot. You come across a deal like these once in a lifetime. Come on, John. You got to get the onesies.
Did you get the extended warranty for these onesies?
No, I just got multiples. Like, yeah, you can burn this one out, but you got a second one, and everyone gets a second in fucking backup. So wear the first one hard. Don't be scared.
That's
live like a real
warranty.
Right. Live like a real beaver. Like fucking try to dam a river or something. It's great, man. I guess they have them like in Texas, started in Texas and going back, Tennessee, Georgia. I don't know, a few going back east, but yeah, if you're ever that way, if you have the means, I highly recommend stopping. It is so worth your time. And they're also one of the other things they talk about is their fucking bathrooms. Is you can always they're immaculately clean, and you can always find an open stall or urinal, so you never have to wait. It's like the biggest, cleanest bathroom I've ever seen.
Nice.
It was too weird. I felt, I was like, this is bad that there's like children walking around barefoot in this bathroom, but I was like, oh, you know what? It's so clean, and it's Tennessee, so I guess it's okay.
I don't think that was children. I think that was men tapping their feet under your stall.
I didn't want to hear that, John. I didn't want that kind of evil in my life.
They weren't barefoot. They were naked.
No, it was when I was washing my hands. there was a fucking child that came up here. I'm in the mirror, John, the open sinks, and there's children next to me. I'm not in the stall, fucking drop trowel naked. Jesus Christ, John, it's not like a George Michael concert, you fucking idiot.
What is a gas station called? What? Bucky's?
Yeah, 100%. What would a beaver do? WW Beaver do, baby. Saved your damn questions till after we meet in the damn stall. The worst. Fucking the worst.
So what does that mean? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling glad to be back. I'm feeling like you're not going to get a fucking onesie. You just talked your way out of a fucking beaver onesie, John. You think it's so goddamn funny? Yeah. Oh, who's laughing now, motherfucker? Not you, because you ain't got no onesie, bitch. Mm-hmm.
Take it back. Mm-hmm.
Too bad. Now we learned.
Pop those two. Yeah. Okay.
Jesus Christ, I thought you were waiting and you were actually going, and now you're waiting. Just plug in.
So then you can start your segment, okay? All right.
All right.
It's a prison of the mind.
It's a prison of the mind.
It's a prison of the mind.
Dude, I wasn't late, John. I was early. I was mesmerized by, the 1950s movies that you guys be doing together. And I think I might have a surprise for you. But anyway, no, I was here early, like 15 minutes early. And I didn't even know it because there was no, All right, I'm here. I was the first one here.
Timing is everything.
Speaking of which, Pete, where's Einstein? Like, where's Albert, man? Where the fuck are you? You in jail? You look like you're in jail, Pete. Is everything okay? At least you're able to podcast and smoke cigarettes, so fuck yeah.
It's a work release program I have in accordance with, you know what? It's 4 days on, 6 days off. We'll get into it later once the lawsuit's all settled, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some money back. Ain't that right, John?
I got a take on that Spaceballs 2 movie coming out. I think it's going to be great. Sometimes when there's like a huge gap, like 20, 30 years, it doesn't really work out very well. I actually just watched the Beverly Hills Cop movie that just came out. I think it was like last year. That was actually really good. But Coming to America, I don't know. I wasn't like a huge fan,
great,
but I'm actually really looking forward to Spaceballs because Mel Brooks is a fucking legend.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's going to start filming in the fall. I don't know if you guys are fans of Young Guns with Amelia Estevez, Lou Diamond Phillips, but they're actually making Young Guns 3. So that should be really good too. But Dumb and Dumber came out years later, and that sucked. So I don't know. We'll see. It's only 2 hours either way. No big deal.
Right. I would rather spend 2 hours in a movie and be semi-disappointed than sit around and do nothing for 2 hours and be perfectly disappointed. Hey, John.
Pete, really, with your orange shirt.
Hey, John. I don't think you know the meaning of the word pals. Chavez y Chavez.
You're so excited about that movie, aren't you?
You have no idea, dude. I had both the movies on VHS, like when they came out on like the first one. No, DVD. That was when I had my first DVD player. And then I had the fucking CDs, the audio CDs. And like I had a Discman that I listened to the fucking told my soul the glory and I sold my soul to keep. I ain't looking for forgiveness, but before I'm 6 foot deep. Lord, don't ask a favor. Oh, something. I lived life to the fullest. Come on, let this boy die like a man. Staring down the barrel. Let me make my final stand. Do. Come on, John.
Fantastic.
So good. So good. John Bon Jovi, you outdid yourself.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Speaking of outdoing yourself, it's time for our first stand of justice down the stairwell of iniquity, with truth being sorted out by my boy Pete at the bottom.
Yeah, that's right, folks. John's gonna toss down a question full of bullshit. I'm gonna pick apart the scene of the crime and figure out some answers for y'all.
Well, anyone knows that the first of these rounds are always standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
I suppose I am. Questions of iniquity. Perfect. Yes, I am, sir.
My boy Pete, you ever see a bear in the wild?
You ever been inside a Turkish prison, John?
Not lately.
All right. Same here. Next question.
What about a zoo?
What about a zoo?
What are your
I've seen a
thoughts?
zoo. I've seen zoos. I drive by one in San Diego quite often. Look, there it goes. Oh
That's the
shit, there it
biggest
is
one in
again.
the U.S., right?
I think so. So basically that means that's the most abuse you can find in one place of animals. I'm not
Yeah.
a big believer in zoos, John. I'm not a big believer in zoos.
Have you always been not a big believer in zoos, or is there something that opened your mind, changed your mind?
Yeah, just when you see what you're doing, it was a little packy pokey, and it was the elephant that got taken away from the. It wasn't Dumbo. That motherfucker could fly. He had upper hand. There was some other story of a little baby elephant that got taken away and taken to the zoo. I don't know, but the whole thing, no one's happy. Like, you're going in there to look at animals, like they're not here. Yeah, because they're scheming in the back, either how to kill themselves or how to kill you. That's it. Not a good look. Not a good look. If they get sentience, John, what was that TV show? Wild Kingdom or Animal Kingdom?
Animal
Something.
Kingdom?
Yeah. In the Australian one where all the animals start attacking everyone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, John. Ooh, hell yeah. I want to be on the right side of the law then. Apple.
Well, in New Zealand.
Apple.
You and
Could have
Jane.
seen it all of them, right?
But in New Zealand, they are all sentient. Did you know that? They are recognized governmentally and legally as sentient beings, all animals.
If we in New Zealand,
Right, if we can get their vote, we could take all the parliament.
I can't do that. That's nothing. But John, if you could get them to, never mind. We're not going to go there.
All right. Well, next question. My boy Pete, what's the difference between a black bear and a grizzly?
Geography, genetics, upbringing.
Nature and nurture.
Yeah, 100%, John. Oh, you coming to my neighborhood with that fucking grizzly bear shit? Mm-mm.
My boy Pete, what's your favorite bear?
Favorite bear? That would have to be the West Hollywood bear, John.
I meant kind of bear.
Oh, that would be, no, Teletubbies aren't really bears. Care Bears are so fucking,
They stare.
let's
a lot.
go with
It's kind of creepy with that stare.
let's go with the the drop bear, the old koala,
Nice.
right? Those fuckers party.
That's true, as we know.
They have more STDs than a Florida retirement community.
That's right, my friend. That's fantastic. All right. We're gonna get into our first segment, but do you want to pop that one packet before we do? And have a shot.
Let's do it.
All right.
100%.
Ready.
Yeah, look, it's not prison.
Yeah,
It's
look,
like
it's
severance.
like seven.
This is my out. This is my innie. I'm at work. Totally forgot everything happened. Doesn't matter.
Google it just a little bit. Take a shot. Why not?
There we go. Perfect timing. Raise them.
Perfect timing.
Cheers, buddy. Bink, bink, bink.
Miguel.
Woo! Okay. All right. All right. Starting to get loose. Starting to stretch out, John. Starting to get my fucking sea legs. Fucking now you give me a little walking around room, John. I got my fucking talking shoes on. Need to do some walking talking. All right. What are we talking about?
You also have an orange shirt that does look like a prison shirt. I mean,
100%.
to have the straight up background of just blank space and then the orange shirt.
And just an orange jumper. Well, it's a jumpsuit, John. They took my license because I'm on suicide watch. They're like, this guy's not okay. I'm like, hey, man, it's cool. I'm just practicing knots. I'm trying to be an Eagle Scout once I get out of here. At least that's what I'm going to tell the judge.
Usually they take your belt when you're on suicide watch and your shoelaces. Oh, you said laces. I thought you said license. I was like, that's a very odd thing to take away from someone. Give me your driver's license. You're on suicide watch.
We don't want you driving anywhere or doing anything stupid. You stay at home and do it.
All right, we're going to leave now. Bye.
Yeah.
That's a really bad joke, and I need to stop laughing. Okay, we're going to talk about Smokey the Bear.
Smoking a bear?
Smokey and the Bandits. That's right.
Oh, Smokey the Bandit. Long talk to go. John's starting to stutter. My boy P is drunk and can't be stopped. Got a long way to go. John, don't even try to think about it. My boy P's gonna rock, baby, rock. Woo!
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear. Okay. It'll take a lot less time to discuss Smokey the Bear than it would be to smoke a bear. We would have had to start a lot earlier.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, and have a really big smoker.
Or a little tiny bear.
Aww. On that note, one spring day in 1950, the Captain Mountains of New Mexico, an operator in one of the fire towers, spotted smoke and called the location into the nearest ranger station. The first crew discovered a major wildfire sweeping along the ground between the trees, driven by a strong wind. They also found something else, my boy Pete. They found a badly burnt bear cub.
Holding a pack of cigarettes. That's right, Bear. That's what you get for trying nicotine. Your mama bear was right. Don't play with fire or smoke cigarettes.
That's right. Now, this fire was rapidly spreading because of the wind, and soon 30 of the firefighters were caught directly in the path of the firestorm. They survived by lying face down in a rock slide for over an hour as the fire burned past them.
And all the while, he said, the goddamn bear. Where do they get the cigarettes? Who gives a bear cigarettes? Do they even ID bears anymore? We gotta check all the video cameras if we get out of this alive and see who purchased for that fucking bear.
So the bear cub climbed up on a tree. That tree got charred, and the bear got burnt. Paws and
Even more?
Most of his hair suits.
Continuing to get burned. This fucking bear they found it burned, and now it got more burned.
They thought the mom was going to come back, so they're like, it's fine. And that's so they rescued the bear, got him down from the tree, nursed his wounds, and said, you know what, we need to care about this bear. And the story spread throughout New Mexico real quick. Everyone was in love with this bear.
Well, the story was, John, half of the crew said we should rescue it. The other half said we should finish smoking it. He's the one who caused it. We should eat him in celebration and victory for this fire and tobacco.
Okay.
Only, I'm just saying, take a bite out of tobacco. Take a bite out of forest fires. Only you can prevent smoking. I don't know. We're working on branding here. We got a bear. We got a dog. Give a cigarette. Don't pollute. I have an owl with a cigarette and a hat. I don't know. Back to the drawing board.
Well, I mean, it is the Department of Firearms and Smoking, and liquor. Liquor's in there too.
Right. I don't think that's a good combination. Like, it's just the Department of Liquor first. Fuck, we're gonna get guns too. What are they gonna do? Fuck them. Then they get the guns. Yeah, we got the fucking guns. We should smoke something. Who's gonna stop us now, baby? Horrible.
So
I'm just saying it would be a lot of fun to see how that all developed.
Well, I mean, how this developed was the news in New Mexico spread across the nation about this recovering bear cub, and very soon it was on a plane on its way to the National Zoo in Washington, D.C., becoming the living symbol of Smokey Bear.
The living symbol. And at that point, was it just a picture of a burnt ass bear, just fucking singed up, with like smoking kills? Don't do it, kids.
Well, I'm glad you asked that, my boy Pete, because I have this here for us.
Oh no! Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. And it's not a sign of people, it's a sign over the bear. But the bear can't read. They're trying to instill in the hey, bear, only you can prevent forest fires if you stop smoking in the woods. Stupid fucking forest rangers, because bears can't read English. They read Spanish, John. We all know that.
Of course. You'll say.
You'll say. Ay, Dios mío, said the black bear.
And as you can see, it is a beautiful, fully recovered, happy little bear cub. He's so cute. He's so cute.
I've seen cuter. He ain't that good.
Come on. You were a little swept away.
Whatever, dude. I would have been voting for we probably shouldn't finish smoking him and eat him in victory. Let's keep him. I could be swayed. I'd be on the fence, though. We have been laying on these rocks for an hour, guys. We are pretty hungry.
So he's at the zoo, but he gets a little better treatment than most of the zoo animals, as we talked about with the zoos, right? He received numerous gifts of honey and so many letters that he had to have his own zip code.
It's like he's like a celebrity inmate. Is he like getting love letters? Like, hey, here's some honey. Hey, man, here's a couple joints. Don't give the bear any cigarettes or anything he can smoke. It's gonna light the goddamn vet's office on fire.
He had a good life. He remained at the zoo until his death in 1976. And was returned to his home to be buried at the Smokey Bear Historical Park in Captain, New Mexico, where he continues to be a wildfire prevention legend.
Right. They said, we'll take him back to his place of birth, bury him with a pack of cool, mild 100s and a lighter to go with him. Hey, bud, cigarettes are what brought you to us. Cigarettes is what took you away. You developed that emphysema. It's a bear emphysema. It's a lot more. We couldn't treat it because you're a bear. And we only know human medicine. Oh, Lord, please give us strength in this time. John, bow your head. It's a eulogy. Oh, Lord, bring us hope in times of need and give us light in these times of trouble. Yea, though bears walk through valleys of hidden valleys of ranch and whatnot, John, they will fear no evil. Nope, that's not it, because just say no to bears, John. Give a hoot.
No to bears. Amen.
Amen.
So the popularity, 1952, Steve Nelson and Jack Rollins wrote the popular anthem that would launch a continuous debate about Smokey's name, because to maintain the rhythm of the song, they added the between Smokey and Bear. And due to the song's popularity, Smokey Bear has been called Smokey the Bear by many of his adoring fans. But in actuality, the name has never changed. He's still Smokey Bear.
Yeah, if you've known him as long as I have, John, you just call him Old Smoke.
Yeah, I mean, you're old friends, so Old Smoke.
Yeah, we actually would steal when his mom was hibernating. Back when I first met him, we were running around the forest. He'd steal some Benson and Hedges lights from his mom's purse, and we'd smoke those out in the forest. Feel bad. I let him down this path, John.
I mean, that happens.
I don't live with a lot of open Tinder. That's the difference. Could have been me.
There was a Smokey 2 from 78 until 1990 upon
The fuck, dude. The fuck. The Rangers decided to, like, we're going to throw this other bear in the fire so we can get another burnt ass smoke bear. How does this happen? Oh, it just happens after number one died. We found this other one that was burned just enough that we could keep him. Where's his mom? I don't know, but wipe your feet on that bearskin rug when you come in.
But so those are the two living embodiments of Smokey Bear. But Smokey has always been in our hearts and in our heads, because Smokey recently turned 80 as
Jesus
the
Christ.
spokesbear who has educated children about prevented unintended fires. The campaign was launched on August 9th of 1944.
Only you can prevent forest fires. And also, don't be a bitch. Finish the bottle before you go to bed, you little punk. That's what camping's about. I'm Smokey the Bear. Don't fuck around.
On the fire service's website, you can see the 80th birthday celebration video of Smokey Bear, or Smokey the Bear.
In honor of Smokey Bear, we're going to burn a third bear and raise him. Call him Smokey 3. We should have learned better.
And from August 9th,
this one, he starts a fire because he was vaping and his vape exploded. See, we're staying with the times. It's still about cancer, but it's still dangerous.
August 9th of 2023 through January 3rd of 2025, they had 11 different events in honor of Smokey's 80th birthday.
They had a scavenger hunt. That was pretty cool. They had a pie eating contest. They had a beard sculpting contest, male and female. categories. But then there's a big protest, and they said they should be competing together, and they did. It was great. Only you can prevent too much testosterone in your growth hormones. Sorry, wrong pitch. They had, I'm pretty sure there was a 21 burn bear salute where they threw little bears in burn bins, just enough to make them squeal. No, that's not it. I don't know, John. I wasn't invited.
One of the events is Sage, Zip Ties, and Smokey Bear.
Sage, zip tie. Oh, it's yeah. They had loaf of bread, carton of milk, stick of butter. That was a big one. If you could remember all three after you get to the store and come home, it's great. They had zip ties, duct tape, shovel, lime. That's called Surprise the X. They had a cow plop. That's where you go put a piece of carpet in a pasture, and if a cow takes a shit on it, you get $1.
Oh,
pretty good investment.
They had a bear for all seasons. That was one of their events.
They had the bare naked ladies fight a pack of real bears. It's pretty good.
I kid you not. This past December, they had wrangling the world's biggest Smokey bear.
All right, folks. If you can get on this fucking giant ass mama grizzly bear, stay on her back without getting mauled for 7 seconds, holy shit, you're in for a good prize. The longest living participant wins.
So I just want to say, happy birthday. Okay.
Oh, Jesus, John. You and your bear fetish.
Hey, only you. Oh, they changed the to round this out. They changed the slogan because it was forest fires, right? And now it's only you can prevent wildfires. Because some were moaning that sometimes the fires are in the desert or like a plains area. They're not technically.
Yeah, but you know what? Then we're powerless over those, John. Apparently it's all on the logo. If it's in the desert, you guys are on your fucking own. That's the Sidewinders, the Geckos, and the Roadrunners, John. I got nothing to do with it.
Right.
Only desert folk can prevent desert fires.
That's right. So yeah, happy birthday, Smokey. Thank you. We appreciate it. Hey, shout out to Smokey. Smokey Bear. I know I'm a Smokey the Bear, but I'm still gonna call him that. So shout out, Smokey.
Well, shout out, John. Stop saying those words. You're the worst. I don't like this setup. I don't like it. You know what? When they say that prison is uncomfortable, it really is, John. Like, I don't have the space that I want to do the things I want to do, and I only get yard time for 4 hours a day, 3 times a day. It's ridiculous.
I mean, and those handles of liquor that they give you, they only give you so many a day.
Well, they don't give them to me, John. I have to get them from the commissary. Stupid.
Is it called CVS?
Yeah. I mean, they let us out. We got to We got to do errands, John. Don't be silly.
Stick of butter, carton of milk, loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread. Yeah. Zip ties. Shovel. Box of lime.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea, but I think it's an idea. We should probably do a shot.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant Smokey Bear, but yeah, no.
Oh no, that's not. Let's not talk of him anymore, John.
Okay, done. Cheers.
Bink, bink, bink.
Go. That's going to lead us right to our next trash can of justice thrown down the stairwell of iniquity with Pete sifting through the trash of truth at the bottom. Now,
Oh, it's trash can time with John and Pete. Listen up, time. It's those that beat. John throws a trash can down the stairs. My boy Pete just stops in the stairs. Hey, watch out. It's trash can time. We'll work on it, John. I have a system, and this is not part of it.
okay. Is it like a SNES or something?
It's too many letters. Too many letters.
All right. Well, this segment is one of your favorites and mine. It's and it's really one of Pete's as well. It's movie reviews and summaries. Movie reviews and summaries.
This is a good one, folks. This is where John gives a movie. I give a summary of the movie and a review, and recommend should you watch it or should you not. And then you get to decide if I have actually seen it or if I'm just bullshitting. And I'll have you know I've seen almost everything. Yeah, everything.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Anyway, are you ready for the first title? And these are all real titles, by the way. Yeah. People started not believing us, but yeah. All right, this is the 1968 classic, 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Ooh, John. Bum, 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 bum. John, it's a story of exploration of mankind where the human race that shows their development and evolution basically from a vast point of view or a distant point of view. And then astronauts go to space and encounter what may be called an extraterrestrial of sorts.
Is that the first thing they encounter?
Oh no. That's later on. They encounter a lot of. It goes early on in the stages of evolution of man, of dinosaurs and war and things. It just shows the growing. No, is it a good movie? No, it's a classic movie. You need to see it. You have to see it once. You have to reference it and know why they reference it in History of the World Part 1.
Shout out.
but it's an interesting concept. A look at the future from the 60s point of view when they thought what life would be like in 2001.
Turns out instead something very different happened in 2001. But yeah. So
This
no
is true.
recommendation. You say watch it once but never watch it again.
Yeah, watch it for reference.
Yeah.
Do it when you're not tired. Do it. It's a good daytime movie. so you don't feel like you can get shit done before and after, and you don't fall asleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm going to give time of day recommendations of when to watch. I highly recommend after a high tea, getting high and then having tea, and then watching it because it's going to mellow you right out, take you right to that special spot. Okay, go.
Second one, which is beautifully already been referenced. This next movie is called, I don't, it's a little known, very little known movie called the 1987 Spaceballs. You know, a little 1987 movie called Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is just it's kind of a ripoff of Star Wars. It has that hard. There's a princess who's been kidnapped so they can steal the resources of another planet, and only one rogue pirate and his trusty Mog can save them. And all throughout the time, you learn that the power has been inside you the whole time, I think, as we all learn, you know? And I think truly there's two sides to every pod. So would I recommend? Yes. Have I seen? Yes. Do I encourage you to keep it close at hand? Yes, I do. Yes.
All right. We've talked enough about that one. Let's move on to the next 1998 thriller, Lost in Space.
Ooh, but it's not really a thriller, and it's more of a suspense, I guess. It's kind of thriller, kind of suspense, but it's based on the TV show Lost in Space, and it was a very interesting concept. It had how you doing? Like Joey Tribbiani.
Friends? He's in that?
Yeah.
Are there other actors that you might consider famous who might have also been in that?
I want to say yes, but I can't remember because the other person, but it's a. You should shut your mouth, John. You try to get me, you pin me down on these fucking details, man. I don't know I remember this and this, but yeah, it's their family on a science mission that goes and gets somehow their tracker gets like it's supposed to be a 3-hour tour. That was all it was supposed to be, and all of a sudden, something happened and they can't get back home. So now they are lost in space. And it's suspenseful. It's like, you don't know, people are good, people are bad. And it's more self-contained than the show, but it's like, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy? What? Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not good. In that genre of stuff, no, it was coming out with that space kind of thing. No, not good. Because what was right around there? Like the Abyss? No, what was the other one? Something was right around the 98, 99. They had a lot of space kind of shit. Event Horizon, yeah. That was like 99, 2000, something like that.
That was a horror movie, though. That was, that was a hard one.
It was fine, John. It was fine.
All right, we got one more. The 2000 obvious classic, often referenced, the 2000 movie Space Cowboys.
2000 Space Cowboys. 2000 Space Cowboys. No, because that was okay. I was thinking Cowboys versus Aliens. Sorry, Space Cowboys.
The time didn't line up, right? Yeah.
Right. I was like, wait a minute, 2000, but that was 2004. So okay. So Space Cowboys was it was a group of pirates who were not pirates. They were traders. They had a ship that would run merchandise. They were but technically pirates because they would smuggle, and they would take high risks for high reward, high yield. But they got on the wrong side of the law because they tried to help people because they were doing a job. I forget what the job was, but it ended up they had to help a girl and her brother, or a woman and her husband. It was about a chick and her something else, and they had to help her get back to something. But yeah, it was one of those. It could have been ice pirates. It could have been Nathan Fillion could have been in it. It could have been, no, I would not recommend it. In that genre of films, there's so many better.
All right. So you didn't recommend the last two, Lost in Space and Space Cowboys, but you did recommend Spaceballs, but didn't give a time of day. So since 2001 is a daytime, with after high tea, where's Spaceballs in the time of day recommendation by you?
Oh, Spaceballs is at any time of day. It's a take as you will. Spaceballs is early morning. Have a bowl, wake up, have it with your cereal. Come home at lunch. Only can watch half an hour while you're having lunch before you have to go back to work. It's late at night after you've come back from the bar and you're like, oh my God, I need to do something before I go to sleep. It's a stay home and eat mushrooms and watch Spaceballs. It's a great any time of day. I highly recommend it. Take 2 doses of Spaceballs monthly.
That, of course, is the correct answer. And so we have some people chiming in. I don't believe it's about the segment, so we might hold off on that.
Right. No, but I'm telling you, we have people on YouTube too, and I was like, we did bring up ice pirates, giant space herpes. It's okay, Dad. I'm here to save you. My favorite thing in Ice Pirates is when they go through the time warp. Holy shit. That's one of the best scenes of any movies. If you ever come across it on a Saturday afternoon, flipping through shit, highly recommend tuning in.
That reminds me of Time Bandits. That's a great one as well.
Time Bandits is amazing. They made a show about that. Apple TV came out and did a show. Phoebe's the main person.
All the references are Friends, people. So we got Joey Tribbiani and we got Phoebe. Well,
just saying.
One's a time bandit. One's a lost around in space.
Right, and it's great. It was really, really good. It has the other dude from what's his face from Flight of the Conchords.
Concord.
Concord.
Yeah.
Hey, there he was, the Flight of the Conchords.
I don't know, John. Hey, now you're talking like the Pope. Okay, Popey.
All right, let's wrap this segment up. Space Odyssey, yes, you very much did. These are my guesses. Then you'll confirm or deny. Space Odyssey 2001, yes, you did. Space Evolves, of course we did.
Yeah.
Lost in Space, back and forth on that one.
Yeah, I did, but it was not. It was because I mixed that up because it was the thing of like they're on the ship and someone sneaks on to do the thing, and he sneaks on board. But there was like so many movies like that did like fucking not Awakenings. Jesus Christ. What's the one with where she talks to her dead father and it's the satellites and they drop the ball through the thing and she's like, but they sneak on the satellite and they do the thing. It doesn't matter, John. They're all alike. I've seen it.
Satellite signal.
Saving Private Signal. That's it. When they get drafted, they all go to space. Come on,
Yeah,
John.
Right. Yeah. Right.
100%. So we can't have nice things.
Oh, wait,
Signals. Yeah. Signs. No. Ooh, clever girl.
You definitely did not see Space Cowboys, or you just completely forgot what you're talking about. Because you were talking. I know what you were talking about. You were talking about Serenity, the movie that was based off of Firefly, the TV show.
Kind of like I started with that because I remembered Space Cowboys, but then I'm like, I forget what it was, so I went to Serenity. But Space Cowboys, who's in it? What's it about? Because I probably have.
Okay. Well, what's the guy with the three names in
Neil Patrick Harris.
Natural Born Killers.
Woody Harrelson.
Three names.
Jackie Joyner Kersey.
Not Robert Downey Jr. because Jr.'s not a name.
Emmylou Harris.
Not James Earl Jones.
Michael J. Fox.
He was also Two-Face. He's also
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones and Clint Eastwood.
Are they in space?
Not the entire time.
Then, oh wait, that's when they're the old pilots and they had to fly cargo ships full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. You screw up just this much. Cougar and Merlin, he held on too tight. Merlin lost it. They're out. You're in. That's right. That's how Space Cowboys started, right? Fucking Tom Cruise, fucking Anthony Edwards, Tommy Lee Jones, Clint Eastwood. It was a stellar cast, Sean. They were nominated for cinematography and screenplay, but they were robbed. I said they should have been in for sound mixing, but what do I know? They call me the old space cowboy.
So yeah, I'm still maintaining you did not see that.
Probably not. I'll take an L on that one.
Lost in Space. Joey Tribbiani may have been in it, but the bigger actors, William Hurt and Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman.
Ooh, he was the guy who snuck onto the ship.
He's the guy who snuck on the ship. Yeah. I was like,
See?
come on, he's a little more memorable than that.
No, he's not. He's such a good character actor. You never know it's him.
All right, I'll give you that one.
He could be the fucking couch in the fucking scene you don't even know. Look at him. There was a some AI generated picture that had famous like people who have played really famous characters throughout their career. They had like a portrait picture of all their characters together, like posing like a family picture in character. And fucking Gary Oldman's, I had could not have picked that out if I didn't know. Like none of those. But everyone else, like, oh yeah. Nope. Who the fuck is this guy? It's like Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. Like, this is bullshit. You're a homeless man off the streets.
Good
on you, bud.
Oh, turns out they grew back.
Have you seen Slow Horses?
Not the newest season, but I saw the first season.
Dude, there's like 3 or 4 seasons.
Not the newest seasons, but I saw the first season.
All right. Good on you.
It's good. It's really good.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Also Joey Tribbiani, Neil Patrick Harris, Tommy Lee Jones.
That's right. And William Hurt, of course. Oh no, not again.
Not again.
That's his daddy. That's John Hurt.
This is gonna William Hurt you more than it's gonna William Hurt me.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. All right. There we go.
Black lung strikes again. Perfect.
I think just because of your description of Spaceballs, you won again. I got one on you, but my boy Pete, you're unstoppable.
He's an unstoppable force. He's Enunciation is not his friend at this time of night. An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Who shall pass? Who shall win? Find out 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time. All right, buddy. Let's rethink our life choices and don't drink that, drink this. Okay, are we doing? Yeah. Let's set up. What's our next? Let's pop some packets. We got a few to pop, and then
we don't need to pop all of them because there's quite a bit, and we also, we're moving right along into the green room pretty soon. So, your discretion, my friend.
All right, we'll pop a couple right here, and then we'll jump in.
A 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
The weather started.
Danger, Will Robinson. Tell the kid that he's over there behind the spaceship.
I'm sorry, Dave. I don't think I can do that, Dave. Oh, wait. See? Different one.
Space Cowboys. Starring. It was like, oh yeah, we're old dudes, but we're gonna go back up into space one more time or something, right?
Yeah,
With Tommy Lee, Clint Eastwood. God, smell of ace bandages and orthopedic shoes would be just overwhelming on that set.
Should be like Morgan Freeman. Should be like old Brooksy didn't know what to do once he got out of the spaceship. Oh no, John.
Spaceballs is a stay home from school, like probably 11 o'clock 11 a.m.
Yep.
Between 11 and 12, 12 in the morning.
Yep.
Like right around that time.
Yep.
Right when it ends, that's when you see the kids getting off the bus from school, and then you feel like a turd that you didn't go.
See, he gets it.
Lost in Space is like you stay home from school in the morning, like you eat a bowl of cereal, maybe lay on the couch and fall asleep a little bit again while it's on 9:30, 10 a.m. ish.
It's great that people were catching on to your time of day
See?
right?
That's what I'm saying. It's a perfect, because you guys all know that there's certain movies you can't watch at certain times of the day, or there's certain movies you can't watch when you're in a certain mood. Like, you have to be happy and it has to be daytime. You have to be drunk and it has to be morning. You have to be just coming out of a coma and it has to be leap year. Specific times for specific movies.
Not necessarily leap day, but leap year.
Right, be within the year, and it's free game. You can get, but you have to be coming out of a coma. So you have 364 days to figure this out. 6, no, but it takes 1 to get in and 1 to get out, John. That's what I'm saying.
It's a leap for you.
It's a hell of a time. I don't make the rules. I just play by them.
Well, let's play by these rules. How about we do the short?
All right, John. Sounds like a plan to me. The short is when John reads a segment from a single source, and he puts 5 minutes on the clock. After he reads the topic and the title of the story, we then discuss for 5 minutes. After those 5 minutes are up, we stop speaking. Yeah, I think that's about it.
You ready for the headline?
Are you ready to set the timer? Are you ready to stop speaking?
The timer starts after the headline.
Oof. Okay. Rules. Hate them. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Explained why scientists study tardigrades, tiny 8-legged water bears in space. From the
What did you
Indian
call 'em?
Express.
Tardigrades?
Tardigrades. Tardigrades.
Tardigrades.
Hmm.
Okay. Another
You
one of
want
those
me to
things
spell
we
that?
should have. Nope. Nope. One of those things we should have looked up phonetically.
I actually did that one.
Perfect.
Tardigrades. Yeah.
Tardigrades.
So from the Indian Express, among the scientific experiments the astronaut Shulka will undertake during his 2-week stay at the International Space Station, ISS, is one that will examine the revival, survival, and reproduction of tardigrades in space. So what is the Voyager tardigrades experiment, and why do scientists study these microscopic 8-legged organisms?
8 legs, John. What else has 8 legs?
Spiders? Arachnids?
Spiders, arachnids, John. So what are you going to be doing? You're going to be helping spiders procreate in space, John, right? So what you're actually doing, John, you're getting on a rocket, you're leaving our planet to go where there's 0 gravity and 0 oversight so you can jerk off a bunch of spiders. John, I don't know if that's science or just a fetish. Why are we doing that?
Well, so tardigrades, also known as water bears, are robust aquatic animals that have been around for roughly 600 million years. 400
Bullshit.
million years before dinosaurs walked the planet.
No. Not according to my Lord and Savior.
They have survived all the 5 major mass extinction events to have taken place thus far, and scientists believe they could be around long after humanity has died out.
So why do we have tardigrades here? Or do you have some in your pocket? Are you going to pull some up? Show me a picture of tardigrade, and I'll show you a man who will believe your rest of your story. What? How come we have to go to space to get these motherfuckers? Why can't I see a water bear? What do we got to do? Are they like cockroaches? Can we kill? What do we have to do to kill them, John? Oh, are you sure they're there? Mm-hmm. Sounds like a spaghetti theory to me.
Yeah. Typically about 0.5 of a millimeter long when they're fully grown.
Hey, baby, I'm a grower, not a shower, said one water bear to the other. Ooh, you ever want to see 0.4? Shh, go ahead.
They have 4 pairs of legs with 4 to 6 claws on each foot. They also have a specialized mouth which helps them suck nutrients from plant cells, algae, and other small invertebrates.
Okay. So they're not the most attractive of creatures, is what you're saying.
No, they're not. Tardigrades can be found almost anywhere, from the highest mountains to the deepest oceans, but their most common habitat, however, is the thin film of water found on mosses and lichens, which bestows upon these animals the moniker the moss piglets. So they're water bears and moss piglets.
Show me pictures, John. I've never seen them. They don't exist.
All right.
Are you going to hold one up? Please don't hold one up. Oh, God, please don't hold one up. Oh, God.
I'm not going to hold one up.
Okay. I thought you were reaching for your tank.
No. My tank?
Yeah, you got to keep them wet, because if you don't keep them wet, they get angry. There's my water bear. I call him a freshwater piglet. Look at him. Yar. I found him at a shipwreck at the bottom of the sea. You can find them almost anywhere, but the best ones are by treasure. You call him Piglet. I call him... Oh, no. Oh, shit, son! That's not real. That's a fucking
real.
Halloween costume. No.
That's an actual picture. It's BBC News,
No, it's
baby.
not.
Describe what
No, it's not.
you're seeing through
Oh,
those.
no. It's a fucking nightmare. It's like, have you guys seen Beetlejuice? And they go to Hell's waiting room, and faces are all fucked up, and things are weird, and there's all these little. It has the body of a worm with 6 feet, but our legs, but the legs have like little fucking armadillo claw feet, and it has a strangely squared face with a round sucker, like like the Sarlacc pit, like the big hole in the desert. That's kind of what its mouth looks like. Horrible, John. That's not real. Why you gotta bring this evil to my doorstep? I gotta sleep at night, bro. I got shit to do tomorrow. Now you're fucked in my dreams, bud. That ain't cool. That is not cool.
So
That's what. You know what? No bullshit. I just looked at what Joey just said. That's a giant space herpy. I know he didn't say it right now, but it applies from Ice Pirates. That was a picture of a fucking space herpy. Water bear my house. Horrible. Fucking space herpy piglet.
All right. Well, we got one more segment left. Let's do it. Let's do a quick shot and talk about our final thing for the night.
Let's talk about our final thing for the night. You know what? One thing we are good at, folks, is segues and words. If you don't like segues, we'll stick around for the words because we got more of those and less of the other. Ain't that right, John?
That's 100%.
Fuck yeah, bud. Cheers. Bink, bink, bink.
Cheers, the cow.
Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. All right. What do we got?
My friend, are returning to one of your favorite multi-week segments. We're going to talk about Gravity Part 4.
I knew you were going to do some bullshit. I saw it coming. I hated it the first time Sandra Bullock was brought into this mess. I hated it the third and fourth time. Let's go. Tell me more about what's keeping me down.
Well, so on one hand, general relativity, as we talked about in part 3, is our theory of gravity. It was a radical concept when it first came out, so radical that it was attacked by many on both philosophical and physical grounds for many decades.
Yeah, we just got over it, John. If you want to bring it up now, we're still going to attack it because it seems very, like, not the concept of it, but you talking about it. You're just bringing up old wounds, John.
The concept of the space and time being not absolute quantities, because the only absolute quantity is the speed of light, how could they be different for everyone dependent on the particular properties of whoever is observing it? That didn't make sense to people. How could gravity not only affect masses, but also forms of energy, including massless objects like light? How could this happen?
How can this happen? Inquiring motherfucking minds want to know, John. Folks, let's all lean closer as John tells us the truth. How can it happen, bud?
Well, Einstein said there's this underlying warped and curved geometry to the universe that determines how objects move, and gravity warped it, and that's how even light would be moved by it. And an experiment long after Einstein's death proved that light actually was warped.
Yeah.
By gravity.
Number one, stop saying Einstein. Also, yeah, light is warped by gravity. Because you ever seen, John, you ever seen an ass fucking and it seems to have its own gravitational pull, like and somehow time stands still and light is John, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
100%.
Okay, right? And Einstein would have appreciated that. Einstein.
Young Einstein?
No mayo on mine, and we got to take it to go. All right, 2 young Einsteins and 2 Diet Cokes.
So here's the rub. The general relativity, remarkably successful description of the universe, succeeding under every conceivable condition that we've been able to test, whereas no other alternative does. So we're like, this is how gravity works. This is that guy Albert's theory of relativity is it.
Big Al's theory of relativity. Come on down. For every action, there must be an equal and opposite reaction. Action. All right. What goes up must come down here at Big Al's Gravity Farm. Oh, yeah. Tell him, John.
You're so Newtonian. Come on, Newton.
I'm a big fan of apples, and I love arrows.
So on a small scale, there's something a little different. We have the theory of quantum mechanics. A paradigm of quantum mechanics is the standard model, quote unquote, which explains many of the smallest particles and how they behave. It doesn't fit in with general relativity. That's the problem.
That's the problem with general relativity, John. Doesn't work for all scenarios. I was just talking to nope. No, I wasn't. Carry on.
All right. So large scale, general relativity, super small scale, standard model of quantum mechanics. But when trying to reconcile these two models together, the scientists have fallen short. Quantum mechanics and general relativity are not compatible with each other.
No, and like this understanding that you think that we need to talk about this and you continue to talk about this, they are not compatible. Somehow they don't fit. These models together, somehow we need to reconcile this, and thus far we have not been able to, John. I think there's going to be a part 5, and you're going to try and prove a point, and I don't want to.
Well, this new term, quantum mechanics and gravity, run by general relativity, are they're versus each other. One versus like the other.
The mothership run by general relativity. Oh, it's like GE when they overtook General Mills. Oh, well, right now I buy my cable through my cereal company. Why is that? Quantum mechanics. A6 of one, quantum physics of another. What are you going to do? Not my theory, not my problem. That's what I say. I have a coupon for this, so I think we're good. Yeah. It's all a bunch of words, John. You keep talking. You go next.
Well, they've recently come up with quantum gravity as a term, but it's still the unknown key to make the quantum world and the world of gravity work well together.
You're made up words and you're theoretical bullshit. Like, we don't know and we can't prove, and we don't have any proof or theorem or possibility of knowledge of, and it can never be, but we're pretty sure that. So therefore, holy shit, you're the kind of fucking people who they sell National Enquirer to at the fucking checkout counters, man. Hey man, we don't have any information, but there's a possibility that we're not ever going to be figuring out if it's true, and we will have big words in this article. You're going to buy that every time. Oof.
All right. If they do that, if they find the missing link of quantum gravity, it can help us understand the physics within black holes and the moment after birth of the universe.
the missing link. If we get the Sasquatch of the universe, John, we can't get the one in the fucking Northern California forests. We're not going to find one in space. There's no missing link. It doesn't exist. There's no special fucking magic bullet, John. There was just one shooter, and it was from the grassy knoll, John. Ooh.
Having this little bit will help us also understand condensed physical matter physics and quantum information, and something we've talked about very lovingly many times in the past, quantum entanglement and how that happens.
I'd rather talk about a quantum leap, because that was a fucking bomb show, and it was a lot more entertaining. And if anyone has any thoughts on quantum leap, and if we should bring it back better than it has, because they did one again and it was not. Let's do another one. Let's make it like Doctor Who. Let's keep it back. Write letters. Write your congressman. We need quantum leap back in our lives.
Did they use the same guy? Is he still around?
No. They have references to him, because he's in it. But it's a different program. But it's a different scientist, and it's what Ziggy's there. Yeah, and it's like it's worth a watch, and they're trying. It's good, but they're introducing too much. Like, it's like, you're thinking I care too much about your backstory of what's going on. I just want you to solve these fucking historical social scenarios. Make sure this family gets back together and the dog gets out of the fire. Then you can move on.
Yeah.
Make sure you take that fall in the third round, but also you get the girl. I don't know, John. I'm a romantic at heart. I just need my quantum entanglements to end happy. Not this bullshit theoretical, like, oh, if there's a black hole, then we're all going to die. Yeah, John, we're all going to die anyway. Why do we need to research it? Hey, do you think you're going to live longer than the normal human being? If you do, you're an idiot. Do you think you're going to live shorter? Possibly. You're all going to die. I don't need to research it.
No one's getting out of this rock alive.
If you keep taking this life so seriously, John, you're never going to get out of here alive. Gotta laugh it up, bud.
That'll help me live forever.
No. I mean, it is a cure-all. My grandpa said laughter is the best medicine. That's why all my uncles and aunts died except for my dad, as children from the croup.
From the croup, they died.
I've got the black lung pop. I've got the croup.
So, string theory. Very, very simple words. Very simple words.
Right.
One of them is monosyllabic.
Ugh.
String.
Fuck.
Three.
That's fine, John.
Okay.
String theory.
String theory is one of the many attempts to develop a quantum gravity model.
Mm-hmm. So this is where
String
things
theory.
might be connected to a thing. You already said about that. Like, oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
it's just different. I don't know if do you know string theory?
I don't think I'm going to know it after this fucking conversation, John. I'm kind of blacking your shit out right now. I don't know if you call it time traveling because of alcohol or fucking collective reasoning because I don't want to listen to your bullshit. Little of column A, little of column B, maybe, John. But holy shit, can you speed it up? I'm pretend I'm in an elevator and just wait for I'm with a homeless guy who's going on about string theory, and I'm on the 58th floor, and I just go,
Hey man, so string theory suggests that particles are actually tiny strings. Imagine like a guitar string, various models of vibrations create different notes, right? So similarly, in string theory, modes of vibrations create different particles. Right. And one of these vibrations describes graviton, which behaves in a way that reconciles quantum mechanics and gravity. That's amazing. There are other models. but we don't like holographic duality, like the Matrix kind of theory is spawned from string theory. But like it suggests that there's a projection of the universe, like a holograph, with no gravity, and this projection is the standard model, and it works smoothly. And the other theory is the loop quantum gravity that proposes that the universe is made up of small interconnected loops.
Okay. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I don't have any money. I don't have anything to give you. I'm just trying to get up to my floor. If you could please just be quiet and let us all ride up. Mrs. Johnson's poodle is upset because of all the noise you're making about this, and we would like to have a ride quiet up to the top floor, please. How did you get up on this elevator anyway, sir?
String theory has been held up as a possible theory of everything. The single framework that unites general relativity and quantum mechanics, right? The two theories that is all of modern science. So quantum, it's good for the small, the really, really small. But it's like, effect can happen before cause. Do you know that in quantum mechanics, effect can happen before the cause?
All right, so I just I realized that I'm learning so much. I mean, I didn't know the effect could happen before the cause, John. I mean, it really enlightened me because the effect is that you affected me so deeply for so long. I didn't even see it, what the causation was, John. Only now do I see how it all connects. You've been doing this all along, from beginning to end, the alpha, the omega, you son of a bitch. How you been fucking with me?
Entanglement.
How you been, you're right on time, Julie Prunes, for String Cheese Theory with John L. Peacock. I hope you're not lactose intolerant, because this shit is getting weird.
It gets weirder, and I'm gonna go completely off script now because this is something that I'm fascinated by.
No, this is
so check this out.
Right, and this is, folks, I'm gonna let you know this is why I'm fascinated with John L. Peacock, because if he doesn't read from a script and he just talks, like this is what, if you met John L. Peacock in a bar and he would say these things to you after he had a few drinks, like, what the fuck is this guy about? I'm just fascinated by it.
Is that a hard stop?
100%. I want, the floor is yours, sir.
All right. So string theory, like some of the strings are completed, so like they're full circles, right? And some of the strings are like, dangly little, they're not attached to themselves, right? They're just like straight on dangly little strings. And those dangly little strings, those are the gravitons. And those gravitons, so our universe is a brain, not like a human brain. It's BRANE, like membrane, right? So it's like a blob. And it is actually, yeah.
BRANE.
Like
all
membrane.
right, okay. Yeah. Insane in the, all you had to say was.
Right. So our universe is insane in the brain.
It's insane, got no, BRANE.
Okay. And there are other brains out there, and we bump up against each other. And there are moments where these strings that are not connected to themselves.
You're saying our world, we have a blob, our blob universe, and our universe blob membrane bumps up against the other membranes of other universi, universi,
straight up,
universo. Seems suspect, John. How do we know this? Do you feel the vibrations, like 1,000 voices crying out, then all of a sudden being silenced all at once?
No, it's not like galaxies like colliding with each other, because they don't do that. They just they are connected, and the strings that are not a circle, the dangly ones, right? Those are gravitons, and they actually exist between our brain and another one.
Gravitons raise their battle to destroy the evil forces of your gravitons.
And these gravitons because they are connected to the other one as well, their energy is spread across the two brains, the two universes.
Hey, man, your energy's spread across the two universes, man. You just need to fucking lighten up, man. Your fucking Autobots wage their battles to destroy the evil forces of your gravitons, man.
But it's good that their energy is spread among
So
multiple
good.
universes. Because
So good! So good!
because other
Sweet gravitron. Ba ba ba. Your universe is crashing into mine, to mine, to mine. My gravitrons dangling down. They're not connected in that loop as they should be now. Where to begin? I was a graviton hanging. No loop inside my purview now. Come on, John.
electromagnetism is so much stronger than gravity. People wonder how that can be. Can be. But electromagnetism is a circular string and is only in our brain, our universe. And so therefore, it is super strong. And people are like, why is gravity so weak when all the other energies are so strong? It's because it's spread across multiple brains, multiple universes.
Kryptonite. Wait, Superman. Wait. So if I was to take my membrane and take it to another membrane, if I could ninja my way into another membrane, I could be a god.
You could be the Watcher.
Ooh, I do like to watch, John.
You like the Care Bears. You stare a little too much.
Hey, man, Care Bear stare. And all you Care Bears, keep your goddamn hands out of your pants. We're not getting fucking arrested this time. Just look and pant. Care Bear pants.
Oh, that's a bad pant. I was
Right.
hoping for like, oh, that's not good either. Actually, in context, holy crap.
You walked right into that one. Bear trap.
Because on the quantum level, it's so small, we cannot observe the object and also the where it is and how fast it's going or where it's going. We can't do both at once. We can observe one, but not know where it is, or the other, and we know where it is, but we have no idea where and how fast it's going.
It's over there.
So we get pictures.
Oh, it's over there.
You got it, but you don't know where it's going next. And if you know where it's going, you can't see it.
Yeah. I don't need to see it because I sense it, John. That's why it's like Jedi training. One of the things I learned about gravitons is you put on the visor. Like Obi-Wan said, you got to fucking use the Force. So you know where they are, you can sense where it's going next, and you know what it is and where it's at. John, it's a whole thing. The Force is strong with these ones.
Did you see the TV show His Dark Materials? You know, the Golden Compass series of books.
I want to say I started it, but I think drinking got in the way for a while, and then I lost interest. I want to say
the first opening of every episode ultimately shows multiple universes basically stacked upon each other.
Okay.
And then they found a way to go between them, which is kind of weird, but because they had to rip a hole in time space. But that is they're going off the string theory with that.
Yeah, I mean everyone does. All the good shows do, John. CSI Miami.
Ow!
Wow! String theory!
the first one that comes to mind, Friends. Third time's a charm. String theory, John. Spooky relativity. I believe John Mayer fucked Jennifer Aniston, so I think that's gravity. Gravity. Something isn't John Mayer sing that? Possibly. Fuck Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, she played Rachel. Her name was Rachel Green. Oh, John.
Einstein.
Einstein. She will be paid, bills. Hell will be paid. Sorry, John. It's what happened. What habits die hard.
All right. And you know what? So that is a possibility, but unfortunately, because of what I just said about observing the quantum world, it's with our current technology, seemingly impossible for us to prove string theory one way or another.
That's right, folks. And so what I say from my mouth to John's ears, let's not try. If it's seemingly impossible, there's only 24 hours in the day, John. Let's hang out. Let's have more fun than worry about theoretical string theories that may or may not be, that can prove that our universe is what?
General relativity and quantum mechanics are actually compatible.
Okay, and then what will that do for? I'm just saying selfishly, what will that do for me in my life?
Help you understand if you were quantumly entangled to another person or not.
Okay, so if I, hey, some scientist said some like, goddamn, hey, you like apples? How about them apples? Theory from a chalkboard and said, this is the proof that whatever. That proof would then help me like, there's a fucking theory. I guess I can understand now. And now I understand if I'm entangled. What? No, man. Sounds like another.
You might get untangled. That's the thing. It might help find a way to untangle you.
Now you're talking crazy gypsy palm reader shit, John. Ooh, for $500 more, I can free you from these quantum entanglements. You must bring $700 cash in $1 non-sequential bills, the foot of a rabbit, and the hair of... just some hair, whatever.
But then you could get yourself disconnected from someone.
Yeah, but what? How? Oh, is there like a special shop you go to? Like, oh, we figured it out, and now you can like, you had to do this special handshake, or you go in and like, total recall yourself.
A little snip in the quantum entanglement.
I don't know if I want to have kids anymore. Or I mean, sorry, I don't know if I want to have memories of the kids anymore. Snip.
If you know that someone, whether you know them
that's
or
all
not,
a bunch of
across
it's
the
all a bunch of
country,
bullshit. It's all a bunch of bullshit,
it
man.
happens to you.
No, oh yeah, and now you're talking about that old fucking Sesame Street shit, where one brother punches himself and the other one feels it.
Yeah,
or wasn't that? Yeah,
Sesame Street.
What? I don't know. I had a fucked up childhood. I don't know, man. I'm unsure. So what? But you remember that shit? You remember the fucking?
Not on Sesame Street.
Was it Fraggle Rock? Those fuckers? No. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. So quantum entanglements be damned. All right. We live a little, we learn a lot. John, you don't need to have the answers to the universe, man. it's not gonna change the way you feel when you wake up in the morning, who your people are currently. You're not gonna like, oh shit, I need to go reach out across the universe. My senses tell me there's someone in Maine I'm quantumly entangled to from fucking 25 years ago that is a thing and a thing because I've done the math. Like, that's just crazy town, right? It's not going to change your day-to-day life. You're going to wake up, you're going to show up for work, you're going to show up for your family, you're going to show up for your friends, you're going to make bad decisions after work, you're going to make bad decisions for your life, John. You're going to show up Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich Time on Wednesday mornings. If you happen to be across the pond for the two-sided pod, you're going to make all these things. It's not going to change that. Do you need answers? I think you need more questions. I think you need another drink. I think you need to tune in.
It would give me the knowledge of what's in the sauce of my big plate of spaghettification in that black hole. It would let me know that.
Plate of spaghettification. I'm trying not to carbo load before the big race. I know that's against everything, but I'm not much of a runner, so I don't understand. I'm built for speed, not for corners.
Well, the sources for this episode of Two Sided have been first segment, SmokeyBear.com, the U.S. Forest Service, and the New Mexico State Library. Second segment, Space Magazine, BigThink.com, and Fizz.org. And the short was the Indian Express, Journalism of Courage.
That's good, John. You have some good researchers on your staff. I lost mine in the LA fires. I didn't open the gate, so so bad.
Double down on that morbidness now, didn't you?
Well, John, I'm hoping to get a tax write-off, but yeah, I tripled down now. Going hard. I'm going to land this one if you just let me. Anyway, in remembrance of all we've lost, I will not name any sources. The sources shall not be named for this episode. In Requiem.
All right. Now it's time for your favorite game in mind. My boy Pete, what's the through line? We got first one, Smokey the Bear, also known as Smokey Bear. Second one, the water bears in space. And the third one,
water bears in space. Sorry, John, I had to do
that. And the third one, Gravity Part 4, Gravity versus Quantum.
So we have Smokey Bear, Space Bear, Space Gravity. If we can put people on the moon, we can have a bear defy gravity. Space, a bear takes up more space in time than it does. Nope. A bear, you can't have a bear on the spaceship. Nope. Well, that's by a rule of thumb. I believe that's one of the first rules that NASA came up with, like no support bears on the shuttles. Sure, you take a cub up there, but you're up there for 3 months. You're gonna have a fucking grizzly, John. Crazy town. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. Let's see. Let's go. So bear, Smokey Bear. You know what? We can. Bears must go up and they must come down.
That's right, my boy Pete. Some bears can't be trusted on the quantum level.
Bro, exactly. Never trust a bear on a quantum level. Never play poker with anyone who has the first name as the city. And never start a land war in Asia.
Okay.
Rules to live by.
Those are great rules to live by. Before we get out of here, my boy Pete, is there anything from this episode you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
John, there's a lot of times that I would like to take a step back and see what has happened and be like a shepherd on the hill overlooking the herd of my thoughts and comments. But right now, John, I'll be honest, I'm kind of a wolf down with the thought sheep, and I have no perspective. So I think I pretty much, we're good. We're good to go. I wouldn't take anything back. We're going to eat our own down here.
All right. Get your shot ready because thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on the Stereo app or watching live on YouTube. So if you are here now, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you're hearing this later and want to join us in the green room for after show wind downs or want to throw some topics out there, email two-sidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal. Bink, bink, bink. Ooh.
That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live both on our YouTube channel handle @2sidedpod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun. You're in Two-Sided. Love you, Pete.
Love you, John. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Holy shit. We are now in the green room. It was touch and go there for a minute, folks, but we made it. Oof. I can't believe another Tuesday's over. And now we're in the green. Now we can talk like adults. Now we can talk, freely. We don't have to adhere to John's plans and his all of the things he wants in life. We don't have to deal with that. Right now, my friends, right now is the time we get to reflect on what brought us here. And I'm not saying specifically here to this point. I'm saying to this room. This point. Holy shit. John. He's going to leave a message. So I don't know. John goes on these kicks, man. I love him. Don't get me wrong. I love him. But these kicks of the gravity you're trying to instill knowledge into my ears that I do not want there. You are forcibly putting knowledge into my head that I do not want. No. I don't know. Are we here for knowledge? Are we here to become educated? I say nay. I say I say we don't tell John we had this conversation, and we just keep it amongst ourselves. And when John gets here, if he he's in the room. He's leaving messages. Shh, quiet, everyone, be good. Shh, quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, that's right, your friend of mine, the man of the hour, the ginger with the power, John L. Peacock.
Woo! Yeah.
There he is, folks. There he is, folks.
All right. So yeah, give me the star. I'll go away. Keep that thing up for the YouTubers, and see you in a little bit. Pop them packets.
All right. I'm gonna pop some packets. John, are you? There he is. All right. He comes so quickly. He goes even faster. What are you gonna do?
Hey.
Oh, now you're gonna talk shit? Okay. Right, he tells me, okay. All right.
Welcome everybody to Stereo Radio. He's spending most of lives living in the gangster paradise. He's spending most of lives living in the gangster paradise. Michelle Pfeiffer is a fox. You guys have a great motherfucking night with a two-sided podcast. This is my favorite podcast of all time. You guys, you're listening to greatness right now. These guys are awesome. Fucking great. You guys have a gangster's paradise. Oh, Stereo!
Hell yeah.
Radio. Keep singing most your lives, living in the gangster's paradise. Oh, Stereo! Radio.
Somebody must have thought it was White Boy Day.
Yeah.
Friends is like one of the biggest shows of all time. You have Rachel Green, Monica Geller, Phoebe Buffay, Ross Geller, Joey Tribbiani, and of course Chandler Bing. You know what, guys? When the rain starts to pour, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before, I'll be there for you. Oh, Stereo Radio. Yeah, the Friends song is pretty cool, iconic.
I personally think that you should ask Katy Perry what to do. She's the expert. Didn't they just go to space and spend like a whole 7 minutes?
To boldly go where Katy Perry went for 7 minutes. It doesn't have the same ring. I say no, thank you. Delicious. How you doing, girl? How you doing? It's good to hear your voice.
How's it going, John? How's it going, Pete? I'm good, man. My stomach's been burbling. I've been a little gaseous today, as evidenced by that.
Giddy up. It'll happen. I'd say check your drawers, man. My man Derp Derp. Dude, I love your fucking vineyard pictures out there. Anyone who doesn't know, check out Derp Derp. Another thing. And another thing, his page out there. He's out in the wineries, at Napa, living that best life, St. Helena style. Man, I'm telling you, I used to go up, like, I had a bunch of friends who went to Pacific Union College up in Angwin. So I was up there all the time. Badass. Hell yeah. It's two-sided podcast with John L. Peacock and my boy Pete. We go Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, come on, John. You know the rest of the words. Why Square? What's happening, man? Telling you what. The Square? Why the Square? Why the Square? Hey, why the Square, homie? Why you so black? Why you so proud? Why not you Munisuni? Why not you Munis earlier, eh? What was that? Oh, black ass, how come you know Moose earlier? That's the one.
You know Plato's Republic, where he talks about the caves where everyone is chained, so they can only see the shadows on the wall, the fire behind them, and that's the only image they see, and so they think everyone's two-dimensional. And then someone's brought out beyond the cave and sees like the three-dimensional world, and then it goes back and tries to describe it to the other people with the only two dimensions in their thought, and they're like, "Yeah, I don't believe you." That's like string theory on steroids, bro, and that's how it's like possibly a matrix. And there is a four-dimensional, but we only see the three. You know what I'm saying?
John's the worst, you guys. He is the worst. But hear me out. He is really fun to listen to when you take mushrooms. Like if you just sit there and let him talk to you about this shit, it'll blow your mind. Sometimes it freaks you out. You need him to stop talking. Sometimes it freaks you out. You need to stop talking on Tuesdays. Either way, man, it's all theories.
According to the vicious rumor I started, I was told I could be in the green room. Is that something that is possible?
You know what, buddy? I think we need to have you come in for a hot minute while John is taking his fucking time, powdering his nose, doing his accoutrements. What's up, buddy?
He's got to blouse himself. He's got buttons and buttons and buttons.
Oh, I thought you said delouse himself. That would make a lot more sense if he's fucking stripped himself and scrubbing himself with an iron brush in the fucking like showers at Alcatraz. Fucking delousing. Right, fucking pits and tits, baby. John L. Peacock, Pits and Tits. The new cologne by John L. Peacock called Pits and Tits. What's up, buddy? How's your week going? How's your fucking... No, don't say Lacey. You're killing me. How is your week going?
My week thus far, it's only Tuesday.
I know, man.
Still basking in the dadness and the fatherness of
yeah.
There's
what'd you get?
Thing happens. Oh, a pair of socks.
Hell yeah!
I got breakfast made for me.
Nice, bro.
Breakfast. I got some lamb chops. Lamb chop.
Okay.
Yeah. Get a little muggage in a mug. Mug.
All right.
My mom and me.
Hell yeah.
Always be my child.
I love, bro. That's awesome. Bro, I love that. I love that.
And then I got a pair of shoes for my girlfriend that weren't the right size. And I'm saying, "Are you fucking cheating on me?" I'm sorry.
Right.
I only strangled her once. Right. But now she knows.
Right.
Now she knows. Are you 12 and a half? 12 and a half fucking what? Not right. Who's wearing 9 in your life? No.
Who's wearing 9.5? What the fuck? Is it a midget?
I don't know. Who's this motherfucking midget you're dating? I'm a monster. I'm a fucking monster. Okay. I actually did write a couple of jokes. Personally, I actually was like, I hope they get me in the green room. I wrote jokes for you guys.
I would fucking lay some on me. I'm all ears.
This is kind of a soft intro, so John can get back in here. So I don't know if he's.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. No, we can definitely wait.
I can talk about. How people do stand up? They have all of a sudden they have that voice. I'm doing stand up now. I'm the stand up person. Why do people do that? That shit's weird. Shit's weird. Right? I wanted to ask you because you probably heard that. Hi, I'm stand up guy now.
100%. That's one thing. So, because as an actor, so John is the worst at it. Like he's the worst at it because he's an amazing actor. John is one of the best stage actors I know.
Thespian.
And as a thespian, yeah. And as a person, he's a normal dude to talk to. But when we're on the show and it's like, hey, we're doing a bit, he's like, oh, all right, well. I'm like, John, Jesus Christ, put your arms down. Like, why are your hands up? I don't know.
Has to be a Johnny Carson or something that, too much Johnny Carson back in the day. Oh, what's everybody?
Which is great. But it's I don't know. Like the best. I feel like the best comedians, the ones that I appreciate, it's you can't tell when they're switching into their bit and when they're actually talking to you. Like it's just a seamless conversation that is, and then boom, a punchline.
Yeah, no, there's a practice I like to do because I always like thought about if I ever made a movie, I always want the scene like, you know, the scene and the shot goes on to these people and they're talking about, oh yeah, then Jennifer was, you know, all of a sudden in the bathroom, she's like throwing up, and she's pulling her hair like, oh hey guys, what's going on? And like this kind of like, what the hell story's going on over here? But it's not about the scene itself. It's just like people are interacting. You know, it's not a spot on thing, you know, it's just like a normal thing and the camera's just panning over and they're having some random conversation about something. Instead of like how the setup goes, it's like action. You know, that ain't fucking normal. So people aren't
exactly
just sitting there waiting to talk, you know. So
that's the thing. Like if you look at,
I think about that with stand up, right? You gotta just kind of go. You just, you know.
Right. And and then you find your rhythm. And same with stand up. I do a lot of presentations at work. And it's, you find your rhythm. The first time when you get up and it's like that first 2 minutes, like you start talking too fast. You're like, oh my God, did they smell the booze on me? Oh my God. Are my pants on? Like what's happening? Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you figure out, like, oh no, I'm wearing a suit. You're good. You're in your element. You know your routine. You know what your talking points are or your jokes are. You know all your shit. It's like, oh, you just settle in and you just do it. It's, you know, all the time.
But and it's body language. Yeah, I mean, people judge you within the first 5 seconds. So it's like, it's how you come in and how you go about it. So it's always
dude.
That's why, like, in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, when Glenn comes out, he's all looking like he's all old and decrepit, and then he gets his thing stuck, and he rolls over and goes, da, you know, like, ta-da. And he actually put that in. They didn't want him to do that. Well, he did, you know, so it's just, but that's an element of surprise to confuse the person. Like, is he old? Is he decrepit? But now he's doing a back roll. So it's like that whole
thing. Because the judge, the first look, the first judgment. And dude, I am the worst at that. I meet someone, I fucking hated John. First time I met him, like, who the fuck is this?
Well, I mean, he's got all sorts of sexy going off of him. He's all stanky with his sexiness, and you're just like, God damn, I can't just even.
You make it so bad, bro, to live with him as a friend. Like people say this to him, and it's like it turns my life upside down. Like, God damn it! Now we're walking in public, and he's unbuttoning his shirt in public. Oi, oi.
I know. Like, come on, man, we got to go. Hold on, one more button.
Right? These fucking ladies ain't gonna call themselves.
Man, I just wish there's a half button. Like, it'd just be perfect right in the middle.
That's what I'm saying. If this whole fucking acting thing doesn't work out, John's gonna become a designer. Fucking half button shirts, fucking belly shirts for boys.
Or he's gonna just direct pornos all day.
Like, come to the San Fernando Valley, buddy. Everybody's coming here for porn, pal.
Yeah. No, we're doing it the right way. We don't do baby oil here. We do coconut oil. Oh yeah.
Dude, so where are you? Where are you home base? Where are you living?
I'm over here out in Florida. Over here at the Nashville coast, over there on the Gulf side of Mexico, motherfuckers. Gulf side of Mexico, did you hear me? It's still Mexico.
Yeah.
Over here, you fucking cunts.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This guy gets it.
Bullshit. Fucking America, Gulf of America. America.
Bro, I flew American Airlines from Key West 2 weeks ago, and coming across, and it says Gulf of Mexico on the map as you're going across. But the fucking pilot came over the board. He's like, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be flying across the Gulf of America, arriving about 4:35 in Dallas." Like, what the dude? And the pilot is Gulf of America. Like, ooh, I don't know.
But see, hold on, cover your ears. That's usually how they sound. Like they're chewing on microphones. I'm like, what the hell? I'm so hungry.
When you fail out of fucking pilot school and you become a drive-through attendant at fucking McDonald's late at night. Ain't that right, John?
Come on, John.
He has his mic on.
Did he tape the tip cut to the thing? Sorry. What's up, John?
Here he is.
That's
John.
100% correct.
My buddy used to sing songs at the Jack in the Box, and he said, "Feel free to tip me. Get a tip jar. He'll sing your order back to you for $2." Yeah.
What do I get for 75 cents? Do you hum a few bars and throw a fry in my face?
Just blowjobs. Blowjobs. Oh. You know.
Hell yeah. That's why I love Florida.
Yeah. Actually, that was in Fullerton, California.
Hell yeah. That's why I love Fullerton, baby.
That's why I love Fullerton, baby. Yeah, I used to live in the CA for a while. Anyways.
Well, all right. So John, we got some jokes here.
Yeah, John. And
yeah.
I'm glad, I know you went on vacation. I was here and then you guys came back and the ice and all that stuff is kind of going on, they're in the Los Angeles area, and I'm really sad that Bill and Ice is on tour around there right now. First of all, I want to get that out of the way. But the real topic with the ice, shit, that's fucking the real topic with ice, though, it is actually reflect up, and I'm serious about that. I really don't like that at all. It really sucks to have that going on in California, but John just living in New York, it just sucks in general. So he doesn't have an excuse, which is horrible there. So,
I mean, our comptroller was just arrested by ICE.
He's running a set, John. No fucking comments from the.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is joking. I wrote a joke for you guys. It's my joke for you guys.
My apologies. I didn't realize.
Both those things are okay. Both those things are happening. Obviously, John said, people run around freaking mayhem in New York, living in New York. John's in New York. Just what it is. So I thought, for this joke, you guys are Democrats. I'm hoping. I'm just making sure you're Democrats, but you don't have to be. But I really brought you guys a gift.
Rastafarian.
Brought you guys a gift to just, make you guys feel happy. And here it is. Michelle Obama. There you go. Does that make you feel better already? Just Michelle Obama. Just hearing her name. Get that Democratic lovage. So fucked up. But it does sound nice. Michelle Obama. So that was my gift I wanted to bring to you to pray. Thank you. So I wrote that for you. I wrote that joke for you guys.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And have been inspiring me. Seriously, you have been inspiring me. I've gone down some avenues of different things, and I talk about relationships and do other things. And my whole thing was doing comedy originally on here. And you stick to it, you guys. You guys do it, and you show up, and that's the main fucking thing. Show up and do it, no matter what.
Right.
And that's what I enjoy about you too. So thank you for bringing me in. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing up and helping me out. Thank you. You have no idea. Like, man, you make us so happy. Part of the foundation crew, and John and I do bring up that. Like it's nice to have someone who's dedicated to comedy, like you, Greg, people who are writing jokes and fucking trying to get after it, no matter how much the world's throwing back. But
it's a beautiful thing because my lady was even like, I tell her some of my, I'll bring up a couple more jokes that I thought of, and she does not laugh at all. She straight stares at me, and it makes me so happy. Oh my God, you don't even know how happy it makes me feel. Because I'm like, hey, she'll talk about something else. And I'll say, you just gotta recognize that joke. And she's like, Well, if it was a joke, I would have laughed. I was like, "Oh damn, girl, fuck yeah, that was sick." Well, I was like, "That was a sick ass thing," but that was funny as hell. I was like, "Oh,
right. That's going in the book.
Like,
that's fucking in the set.
Right. I'm like, I'm not even like mad at it. I was like, "That's a good fucking burn."
I'm saying that's great. Hell yeah.
It's fun.
Right on, man.
It's fun.
Hey.
And yeah, the dad joke. I have a whole dad joke series that I just thought up within the last month or so. So I'm just trying to think of where to go and put it. You know, I think of these things and I write it down, but you know,
do a whole fucking start a dad joke set. Like jump on, do a show for like, hey man, I'm gonna jump on and do a set for 10 minutes of just dad jokes. Whoever comes in, comes in.
Yeah, I've been reading a dad joke book. Just that sort of I just
Jesus Christ.
It hurt.
Did you get caught stealing in a fucking foreign country? Why you gotta be fucking punishing yourself like that? That's some bullshit,
Dude,
bro.
It's pretty bad. One time I just like I almost fainted and because I was gonna throw up. It was so horrible. It was like, oh god, what the fuck? What was that? Where am I? Who is this? What happened?
Papa?
I've been working
Right
on
on, man. Hey.
I've been working on my solid 5 for a couple of years now, writing things down. I have about like 90 minutes of material, and I'm still working on my solid 5.
I haven't had a solid 5. Oh, it's very loose. It's a loose 5. I'm gonna go see my gastroenterologist.
Totally landed that shit. That was awesome.
All right, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to pull John in. I'm going to put you in the listeners. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Ciao, brother.
Cheers. Hell yeah. Fucking. That's what I'm talking about.
So pop that packet, right? And then I'll.
I didn't. It said put him in the listers. I didn't put. He's not there. Did I kick him out? Oh, boo, dude. I said move to listeners. Just can't have nice things around here, John. That's why you can't. You need to be in charge of shit like that. Ooh. All right. Well, there he is. Hey, bud. I hope you're in the listeners. I hope I didn't kick you out. I was just saying, I've moved you to listeners. Fucking nobody puts F square in the corner. Nobody!
Feel better. But it definitely changed the climate. It gave me, I don't know, I'm feeling a little gay with a chance to trend. I don't know.
Right? Only time will tell.
No, I'm right here, man. I'm listening.
All right.
And the next joke has to do. How you guys been sleeping? You guys been sleeping okay?
Oh, I've been sleeping great. I've been sleeping so well, so long, so daily. I'm a bit of a sleeper myself.
John sleeping like a baby on fentanyl.
I had
tell me I'm wrong.
I couldn't. I looked for things. I was like, no. As long as the baby wakes up.
Well, we're not sure. We're gonna give it one more day.
My partner was shooting a machine gun at me in one of my most recent dreams. That was earlier today during a mid-afternoon nap. I had a knife. I brought a knife to a gunfight. I actually, in my dream, brought a knife to a gunfight.
You know what? 2 of the worst things in the world are, 1, seeing pictures of people's kids or vacations if you don't know them or like them, like specifically. And even if you do know them and like them, like I'm good after like 1 or 2, unless you guys are funny as shit. I don't care. And the other one, John, is hearing about someone's dreams. You know what? You're not that fun when you're not asleep. So I can't possibly think that you're sleeping awareness is going to be any better. So let's just move past that point.
It was
Call
like
it a
a
day.
World War I Gatling gun.
So there I was. I was at the top of a mountain, and I was in a Greek robe, and there was 100 naked women below me on the slopes, all throwing baby gherkin pickles at me. Anyway, it was pretty cool. The worst, bud. The worst. And it was like, I had the weirdest dream. I was like, all right, that's my cue. Gotta go. Oh, I think I hear that's my pager. I gotta go. I guess my two-way. Beep, 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 beep. Fucking Katie did. 201. Telegram. Telegram from Mongo. Oh, that's me. I gotta go.
Right.
Oh, smoke signals? There's the fucking bat signal. I gotta go.
Oh no, it's just a raging wildfire in the mountains of New Mexico.
Smokey 3 is gonna be there. I gotta go get him.
What were those? They weren't quite walkie-talkies because they were dedicated. It was
two ways.
The two ways. Is that what they were called?
Nextel 2 ways.
Nextel. Yeah, my dad was
Nextel was
got one of those.
They were the brand. Yeah, they were the brand. Yeah. But yeah, they were two ways.
They were to get around early cell phones, right? Like to be cheap for early cell phones.
Right. It was like point A to point B.
Yeah.
It was like, here, you hold this can, and I'll hold this can, and then we'll take the string between them. And you can go wherever you want. Beep beep. Hey man. Beep beep. What's up?
Yep. And it couldn't be like in your ear. You couldn't hold it up to your ear. It had to be like on speaker.
Yeah. Nah, man, I'm just with a bunch of fucking assholes right now. Over. Beep beep. No, not you guys.
I'm not talking about the same thing. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's fucking Nextel technology. You guys wouldn't get it. Yeah, they don't even know. They're fucking idiots. Over. Not you guys. Nextel.
Yeah. It's Dave, Jamie, Samson, and Delilah. Yeah. No, it's all of them. Yeah, all of them. Like I've been talking about. Over. No. Again, different people.
Same, but different. What are you gonna do, bud? That reminds me of a dream I had when I had a Nextel. I brought a Nextel to a gunfight. Your partner was shooting at me, but all the bullets were Nextel 2 ways. And I kept on grabbing them. Over. She's a real bitch. Over. That's not true. I love her. Over. I think it's jealousy. Over. We should do a wife swap. Over. Adopt me. Over.
I'm not talking about you.
No, this was a dream, John. It was different. And then your teeth fell out, which was crazy. But we were in your house, but not your house. And there was the washing machine in the kitchen. But it wasn't steam coming out. It was cold, like a freezer. The worst. I literally, just before we came on the show, I watched The Family Guy, where Lois, there was the orphan kid who fell in the gorilla pit, and Lois jumped in after her. And like, Lois, tell them about your dreams. They don't understand English. Yeah, just your body language and your tone of voice is going to fucking tell them they don't want to be there. She's like, well, you couldn't believe it. It was just that. And it was all the dream shit. Like, yeah, exactly. No good.
I remember the episode where Lois had a dream where Stewie, she like opens the door and she finds out that Stewie is the mastermind who's been trying to kill her. And she's like, oh, it's been you all along. It's been you all along. And he throws her into a pit of despair, and she's falling and falling and falling, and then she wakes up.
No, John, that's not. I think that was one of your dreams when you slept for 26 hours straight.
The last one crosses the finish line.
The worst. The worst.
Hold on. Let me, all right, I'm ready. Go for it. Pop them packets.
And beg to differ, I wouldn't want John to ever show me a naked picture of his mom again. Why'd you do that, man? I was only 7. And then Peter's hairy balls on my chin when I was trying to sleep over. I was only 12. So those are my problems.
Hey man, I don't know what sleepover means to you, but that's funny.
What's up, guys? I kind of processed a few things here. I went to the doctor today, and first thing he did was stick his finger up my ass. And I said, "This is the worst veterinarian I've ever been to."
I'm sorry, sir. You have parvo. What? Again? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dr. Dixon Mason. That's what I'm talking about. Good to see you, bud. How you been, man? Been watching your adventures, bro. I'm telling you what, I was just in Tennessee this last weekend, and the whole, like, it made me feel like I wanted to be out at like a campground somewhere with a guitar. Like, I want to be hanging out, like having a drink, having a smoke, fucking playing music with a bunch of people around a campfire, like getting in a golf cart, cruising around the forest, getting stuck in the mud, write a song about it, fucking eating mushrooms that we found. Turns out half of them were poisonous, half of them weren't. But we split them up evenly, so we all got a little sick and a little high. Wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here it goes.
This is my passive aggressive self coming through over. My true desires are coming in over. Will you sit on my face over?
Major Tom to ground control. My thoughts are coming through. And I'd like for you to sit on my face too. That's pretty funny.
Shout out to the panel, my boy Pete and John L. Peacock.
Oh yeah.
Tuesday. Must be Tuesday. Must be Tuesday because it's a lot of crazy, wild, wonderful stuff going on. Okay.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty fucking good. Good to see you, bud.
What do you call a cow with 3 legs? Lean beef. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Your mom.
I was thinking he was reading from the Dad Playbook, but then he came out with a mom bomb. So I feel like he got the intro and then adapted it. He had 1, 2, and he did the strike 3 himself, John. Came hot at your mom. Not my mom. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Well, I mean, he went for my mom because that's a safe one, because everyone knows that she's not a cow.
They're called heifer. They're called heifers.
I thought they were called kinkles.
Don't mind if I do. It's either a hat that Sam Jackson wears or a chubby woman's feet. Oh, you mean cankles? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to wear it kind of askew or wear compression socks. Depends on how you pronounce it.
I'm phonetic, so you know how I go.
I'm Phoenician, so you know me.
You're not Phoenician.
I was born in Phoenicia. I write in Sanskrit. I'm one of the keepers of the truth, Knights Templar. The whole thing, John.
Yeah.
Like fucking all that stuff. The Crusades.
Yeah.
Three Musketeers. 2001: A Space Odyssey. All that stuff.
That's History of the World Part 1.
Yeah. Just wait till you see Part 2, bud.
Do we have another one?
Just Johnny on the spot with his
message, aren't you?
Now, boys, relax. I love both your moms all the same. And yes, thank you for the Father's Day mugs. I really like the ashtray that you put your back into there, John Peacock. And your mom is really happy that you accepted me finally this year. Peter, tell your mom she owes me $100 though. Okay?
She does take money out of wallets. She's known for that.
Morning with Felicia. Oh, wait a minute. All right, back to the jokes. No, seriously. We got jokes here, people. I asked you guys how you were sleeping, and you never guys. Oh, you said you were sleeping off and on and having weird dreams and shit. I will come back and reply about how horrible. I'm pretty tired. Horrible I'm sleeping.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage John.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I talk a lot. The whole thing is I tune in and out. So I don't know if anyone else does, but I'm pretty sure I stick a lot of the landings. I landed a lot of the stickings. Flip it, reverse it. The German judges are going to go wild if you stick that landing.
Or land that sticking. It's like the French guy who had the really big, the thing that made the pole fall. That was landing that.
How you say the big dong? Look at my wing. Look, of course. Look, I like to pull valve, but my penis is huge. Huge.
The pole vault. I've said that before. I will say it again. My boy Pete, you want to do a shot?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do a shot and call it a day, bud.
Okay. Yeah, I know you need to get back to your correctional officer. Check in.
Well, I do have to get back to my cell. They're about to serve the mince on the pillow, and if I don't get back, my cellmate will eat it, and I'll have to shiv him. I mean, sit shiva, because he'll be so sad that I didn't get my chocolate. Crazy. Pink, pink, pink.
Good go.
All right, buddy. Cheers. Love you, bud.
Cheers, everyone. Yeah, thanks. Hey, you're welcome for listening, everyone.